So if you watch your thoughts for 21 days in a row, the behavioral studies say that it takes 21 consecutive days to form a new habit. So if you start tomorrow to watch your thoughts, and the way you start is by deliberately deciding that you're going to do it. You're going to start watching your thoughts. And then find a time, a set time every day when you do something mindlessly. And you know what I mean by mindlessly. And the best time, actually, is when you get up in the morning, you go to the sink and you're washing your face and you're brushing your teeth and you're looking in the mirror and you're putting on your makeup or shaving. That's one of the best times, because often that's when we're the most self-critical. And that little voice in our head is telling us what it doesn't like about us. That was absolutely wonderful, you know, because I hear, I could be dead by then. And said another way is, sure, I'll go with you next year, if I'm still alive. You know, the people that say this need to choose life and let death happen when it does. In the meantime, they shouldn't go around telling everybody that death is just around the corner. You know? They need to live life to the fullest. And then another one that I've heard, it's not expressed as openly, is sex is a problem, I must be getting old. Somehow our society has decided that once we get into middle age, sex is not as pleasurable and not as exciting. And if that's what they think, that's what they get. But you know, it doesn't have to be true, and studies show that it isn't true. We can have passionate sex in our 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. And now that we can reasonably expect to live past 100, who knows how far beyond is? Okay, repeat after me. I can grow younger. Yes. I am powerful. Say it with lots of enthusiasm. Good. I am strong and healthy in body, mind, and spirit. I am magnificent. I shine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now the next one that I want to tell you about is to sleep on your back. Because when you sleep on your back, it allows your body to rest without muscular stress. And by sleeping on your back, it lets all those amazing systems and organs in your body, they get to relax then. I used to prefer sleeping on my tummy, but I'd wake up in the morning looking like my face had been camping out in a waffle iron. Now I'm going to share with you a big secret for growing younger, and for making your whole life more joyful, and for making your families and friends' lives more joyful. And yes, it is possible for this one thing to do all that, and it is, love yourself exactly as you are. Oh, I can hear your thoughts again. You're saying, wait a minute. I thought this was about growing younger. How can I love myself exactly as I am and want to grow younger? Sounds like a contradiction, right? Actually, it's not a contradiction. Because if you resist and you dislike the way you look or you dislike the way you feel, that causes stress, which is the #1 aging factor. And besides that, resistance will keep you from growing younger, because you've heard what you resist persists. Well, actually, that's because you focus on it. And when you focus on something, you get more of the same. You focus on it, you're going to get looks that you don't like and aches and pains that you don't want. So love yourself just as you are. Love everything about yourself, including the parts of your personality that you might wish were different. You know, they could be hiding your greatest strengths. And if you find that you just can't love yourself exactly as you are, then at least accept yourself. And then fake it till you feel it. Just fake it till you feel it. You are perfect just as you are. You know, recognizing your value, your magnificence, is absolutely essential to your feeling of enjoyment and fulfillment. And it's that joy that's at the heart of growing younger. I'd like to talk a little about why growing younger matters. And here's why. It matters because our country, in fact the world, needs what you have to offer. It needs your wisdom, your experience, your clear mind, and most of all, your youthful outlook. Those of us who are finished with baby diapers and serving on the PTA and providing for our families, you know, we can take the time and energy to make a great contribution to humanity. We are the ones, the baby boomers in my generation, who are facing the greatest shift in human lifespan in history. And right now we're standing on the very cusp of that change. The question isn't any longer, can we live past 100? What's important now is, what's life like after 100? And those of us in our senior years, we have the opportunity to pioneer an extended lifespan. But more important than that, we have an opportunity to reshape the quality of that lifespan.
Life is so precious.